Hello everyone. Welcome back. Hold on, let me fix my mic here. There's a lot happening. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. This is The Story Continues, part 32, I think. I believe so. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Love Day. Happy Black History Month. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I hope you are going to spend time with the one you love, your loved ones, okay? If you aren't, I hope you're engaging in some self-care, okay? Showing love to yourself. My sisters and I are going out for Sisters Valentine's Day dinner, which is pretty exciting, okay? What time is it? It's 1:30. I was supposed to start at 12:30. But I was in the midst of getting Beyonce tickets. It should not have been that stressful. But it was. I remember I've been to every Beyonce tour, every one she's had. And my first time seeing Beyonce was when she was with Destiny's Child. It was at a WBLS concert. Shout out to New Yorkers and tri-state area people who know what WBLS is, okay? But I remember when she started doing her single tour, and it used to be so easy getting tickets, and they weren't so expensive. But anyway, it's a travesty. But anyway, all that aside, I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. I'm doing okay. I noticed a shift in my energy in terms of I feel ready to look at things that have been occurring, meaning like YouTube videos, and I've been keeping my scope very small in terms of I don't watch there are videos out there that talk about MAGA and stuff like that. That's just not my zhuzh right now. It's not something I'm interested in. But like more well-informed videos like Casey Votes, like what is his name? What's his name? It's a new guy that I started looking at. Is it Darren? Yeah, Darren Monroe Politics. The video I posted in the community tab. Starting to feel, open to expanding my scope of social media. Still not really on social media, just really look at YouTube. Not on any social media. Really, I only look at YouTube these days. I'm not interested in social media, really. I use Instagram only to talk to family members, but I don't even look at my Instagram anymore. And I really used to like Instagram because I like pictures, but anyway, like I was saying, I could feel the change with me, which was interesting. Interesting for me, So, it's important to be informed with the right information. I've been thinking a lot about the channeling I did with John Lewis and what he said about making sure you know what's real and what's not, making sure you know what is important and what's not, So like really focusing on what's real, not, I think sometimes a lot of people on the internet can be very reactive, which is understanding, but it's important to reel that in, I think, and just really try to be informed the right way and ask questions to the right people. But yeah, so being informed is important, and it can really help you critically think and not immediately fall into your emotion mind. We have to walk the middle path, like I said. You know, we have to um, I'm not saying ignore your emotions, but you have to use both your logical mind and your emotional mind, okay, in these situations. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I did my channeling last night because I had so much to do this morning that I wouldn't have time to sit. So I did it last night. And okay. I channeled a couple of people. I channeled AOC, Jasmine Crockett, a few special guests, Kamala, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I was going to do more people, but I'll do that. I changed my mind. Okay. I want to do a reading on Donald Trump by the end of June, Elon Musk for the end of June, see what's going on there with them, how they'll be. I'm going to do a reading on the man in the suit in my vision. I don't quite know what's going to come of that, but we'll see. And I'm going to do Kamala. The channel messages were very interesting. They were very interesting, I will say that. I don't know what things feel like, you know. Things feel very... If you hear background noise, those are my sisters, okay? They know I'm recording now, but they forget, I guess. But things feel reactive and intense, and you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but I also feel like things are shifting, because once I realized that, okay, I could look at stuff, you know, I'm fine with doing that now. You know, I know that I'm trying to get some water. Now I know that things have shifted pretty intensely. So in all of this, you know, I hope you guys are self-soothing and taking care of yourselves and enjoying your lives and as much as you can, despite the stress and the terribleness that, you know, we're going through or dealing with, you know, rather. There's still a life to be had, okay? And you cannot let them take that from you, no matter how, that's what they want, okay? So, you know, changes, there's so many people being affected, and what I've noticed now, people who supported Trump are realizing they're dealing with the consequences of voting for him. And, you know, people whose own entitlements was taken from them. People may lose their farms because they don't understand how government works. They don't think that you support this person who is telling lies. You don't listen to the lies. And now you are here because you understand that they are cutting government contracts. And a lot of people get government contracts, government funding. And the Inflation Reduction Act helped a lot of people. Farmers are one of them. So that, you know, I can empathize, but I don't sympathize, because now you let your, whatever the reason why, there are multiple reasons why people support Donald Trump. Now you are seeing, you are a United States citizen. You are not a singular person. outside of the citizens. We're all affected by policies. You're not special. You're not outside of that. So they're beginning to see. And even big companies are beginning to see how this will affect them, because they seem to forget. They're just flip-floppers. They don't have an integrity, it seems. They forget that people buy your products. So when you do things like bend at the knee to Donald Trump and get rid of DEI, and you suffer the consequences. So even now that's happening with their stocks. So like I said, a lot of the things that DT is doing seems to be having a reverse effect, because people are saying like, oh, yeah, wait, hey, this is affecting me. And, yeah, that's what you were told, that's what's going to happen. So, it's a shame. It's a shame. And like I said, I've always said, the most people who will be affected are the ones who are in the red states, who are in the South, in the Midwest, and they will suffer the most consequence, because they have already been the highest mortality rate, the lowest education, the lowest insured, and so that's even going to get worse for them if this it's unfortunate. So do I think that MAGA supporters will turn on him? No, I don't. At least not. I mean, the diehard ones who, no, I don't know. I don't think so. They want to align with his power. They are fascinated that he says, whatever he wants, and that he can do whatever he wants. And there's, like I said, there's a psychology to them where they, outside of hatred, outside of racism, a lot of them are very pessimistic, or they struggle with their own dark spaces in their world. And so when they see someone like him who is pessimistic and says terrible things, it affirms what they are feeling about their world. And it's easier to blame other people outside of themselves, immigrants, black people, people of color, whomever. It's everyone's fault. That's why I'm here in this space, despite looking at the state you live in and the policies passed there, and the horrible failure of our economy. That's why the wealth gap is so large. All those things they don't understand, and they'd rather believe the lie that it's actually it's like they look at immigrants and people of color and black people like we are all powerful, but at the same time we're also nothing. So we can't be both. You got to choose the struggle here. But they won't. So someone commented, asked, why are they still so angry? Because of that reason. It has nothing to do with what's outside of them. It's about it's a psychology within them and how they view their world and how they respond to it. They're angry people. And they're angry. But they won't self-reflect. So there you have it for them. So anyway, let's get into the channel messages. Okay. Happy Black History Month, guys. All right. I'm going to just say that every month, I'm going to just proclaim that every month is Black History. So every single day, that's what I'm going to say in my videos. Oh, you know what? I had my own channel message from my higher self. I was chilling with someone, and I was sitting there, and I heard, I said, I was channeling, with Jasmine Crockett, actually, and she was in her energy. I was feeling something. She didn't say this though. It was from me. I thought it, and I said, trying to take someone's rights away after their rights have been established will be your downfall. And that's pretty much the overall moral of this situation. There's so many rights of people you're trying to take away, and their rights have been established. You will suffer for that. It will have the reverse effect for you. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to do, what am I going to do first? I'm just getting these together. This is, okay, I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to do AOC first. I did AOC, guys. When she first, I'm gonna keep it real. When she first entered Congress, I found her to be grating, irritating for me, because I just felt like she was doing too much and doing nothing at the same time. That's how I felt about her. But I understand. She came in with the passion of a young person, and she was new, and she came in with the going to, it's this, I had this too when I got out of grad school, and learned, so I was fresh social worker, so there's the social justice and, you know, passion and the progressiveness and wanting to buck against the system. And I still have that in me. The only thing I didn't know was how to do that coming out of grad school. But as I worked and experienced, even though I worked for a long time before I went back to school, you still don't know the system like when you learn about the ins and outs. So now I know how to do anyway. So I felt like that's how she came in. And it was a bit too much. But I've noticed, at least in the past 4 years, she's really, she has shaped who she really, where she settled into. And sitting in her energy, I understand her more. I think she's, not to say she was immature. I don't think that, but matured in terms of being a representative and having that balance of doing it in a way to where you can get things done, you can, and still hold on to your integrity and your ideologies and your progressive beliefs by collaborating, okay, in a way that can be helpful for you. So I see her doing that. I've seen her in the past few years. I know people have their opinions about her, but after sitting in her energy, I understand her more now. She's the real deal. And I when I look back on when she used to grate on me and the things she would do, she's very, sitting her energy, I understand that she's incredibly intelligent and incredibly smart. Okay, those are two different things. And she's very intentional and very strategic. And I understand that because that's how you have to be. I think when she came into Congress, she was a bit wild, She was wild, like a wild horse. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think as she's worked and understood the system even more, that's now that you're there, she has smoothed out the sharper edges. But yeah, very powerful energy too. Very serious and genuine and authentic. Okay, is what I felt in her energy. And I wrote that. Powerful, smart, serious, genuine. Okay. So the first thing I heard, I just sort of sat in her energy. And I heard her say, where's my phone? Oh, here it is. I heard her say, no. Oh, wait, no. That's out of order. Did I grab it wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. I had it upside down. Okay. I heard her say, bring me what I need to get this done because we don't have time to play around. This is serious. Okay. And she felt breathless while she was saying it. Like, it felt like she was busy doing so much, and like whatever she was dealing with, the breadth of it is overwhelming. She felt like, geez, this is so much. This is so crazy. I saw her sitting at her desk looking at papers, and her energy just felt like breathless. Okay. I asked her, and then finally I I greeted her. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Felt breathless. I greeted her, and she looks a bit startled, her energy. And then I asked her, I said, what are the Democrats doing? And she said, we are mobilizing our case. And I said, what, hold on, let me see. I said, what do you mean by that? What are you doing? She said, we are gathering information to move ahead with our plans. That's what she said. Okay. And I felt in her energy, that she was waiting for something. And I asked her, what are you waiting for? And she just said information. And then I said, what info? And she didn't answer, but I saw an image of Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Pam Bondi, and Putin. I saw their faces flash in my mind. I asked her, does she think Donald Trump cheated? She said, yes, I absolutely do. But she didn't say anything after that. And I wrote, she wants to say more but can't. I said, it feels like she's sitting on a lot of words. That's what I said, and information. I felt like she wanted to say more, but she couldn't. It just felt like she was just sitting on words. And it's interesting. Her and Jasmine Crockett are so different, and how there's this same energy I felt in their energy, but she feels more anxious and breathless, overwhelmed. And then she said, I can't say a lot. And I asked, do you think he will last as president? She said, no, he won't. I said, no, he won't. And I asked, will it be by the Dems' hands? She said, it will be by many hands, is what she said. And then she said, I can't say a lot on top of road, and that's what I heard her say. And then I asked about, I asked about Elon. She said, she paused for a long time, and I heard a myriad of things, and I saw things, and I felt in her energy. I wrote it down in Jasmine Crockett's because they do something together about him. She said he's a weirdo who is breaking many federal laws. He's a weirdo who's breaking many federal laws. Okay, so that was AOC. I couldn't get much out of her. I felt like she's like, if I talk to you even more, I'm going to say things that I can't say, so I'm not going to really, you got to go. Okay. Okay, so Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, her energy was very determined, also very powerful. She felt calm and angry, but her anger is different now, where it's more, it's less anger, more determination. Like her anger, she's using it to move ahead, to be strong. Okay? It's like she's just like, the situation, she's just dealing with it. She's like, I got this. Okay? So I sat with her energy, and I heard, this time will be the last time we will get him. This time will be the last time, period, we will get him. This is Jasmine Crockett, guys, okay? I asked her, I greeted her, and then I asked her, do you think Donald Trump will last as president? She said, no, the day he lasts as president is the day I'll start flying. I was cracking up. I asked about Elon Musk, and it's the same sort of, there's a connection with her and AOC here. With they talk about, well, I'll say it in a second. She said that man is a snake. He doesn't, wait, I can't. Oh, I almost dropped my mic. That man is a snake. He doesn't know, he doesn't know what's coming down the pike for him. That man is a snake. He doesn't know what's coming down the pike for him, she said. She showed me a snake, crawling in the grass. That's what she showed me. And I wrote on the back, I said, they joke about Elon, her and AOC. I felt almost like I saw them talking about him, joking about him, and how creepy he is. I said, they make fun of him. He is creepy to them. They talk about him often. I felt it. And when I asked AOC, and she was, I could see them like joking about him, making jokes about him together. Yep, he's creepy to them. Yeah, he's pretty creepy. Whatever. And it felt like they call him, I could hear them like calling him like a creature or a cretin, I could hear them in my head saying that and laughing together. I said, what are the Dems? I said, what are the Dems doing? She said, we are preparing to fight the big fight. And I asked how. She said, with the law and with information. Okay. I asked if she speaks to Kamala. She said, we speak often. She is one of the things that keeps me going. I will continue to fight for her and with her. And I asked her, did she feel like the United States is doomed? She said, I have faith, I have hope. Well, the bells. She said, no, the U.S. is not doomed. We will fight. We will fight. It will be difficult, but we will fight. We will be okay. I know that for sure. She said that with such surety. I know that for sure. Okay. Again, I could feel that there's something going on. There's something, like I said when I read for them before, that they, there were meetings and they had a bunch of meetings, the Democrats, emailing each other and sending memos, and they know that this is, anyway, I'm not going to get into that again, but I mean, they know what's what, and more people are talking about it, that he cheated. It's more people are starting to point that something is very wrong here. And I think because, I don't know, it's different sections of people who are all up in arms now and finally paying attention because everything is so blatant in their face. And then people are starting to say, like, oh no, they're turning from, oh yeah, this isn't surprising, this country is racist and terrible and they hate women, to, no, something's wrong here. This doesn't seem, I know there's more of us than them, this doesn't seem right. And more people are having that conversation that this man cheated. And what's being done about it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do, I did Marsha P. Johnson, okay, and she was a transgendered LGBTQ activist. She it all started in the Stonewall riots. You can look it up if you want to read her story. She has a phenomenal story. She's from Elizabeth, New Jersey. She moved to New York City when she was a teenager, when she was young. She ran away from home. She was a part of LGBTQ groups, activist groups, but she didn't like that there weren't any representation for Black and people of color until she started, along with another friend of hers, they started a activist group she did so many things. She started a shelter for LGBTQ adolescents, transgendered teenagers, a safe space for them, all the while trying to survive herself. She had a harrowing life and a really sad ending, a violent ending. And I felt I wanted to channel with her. And so I did. The P in her name, Marsha P. Johnson, the P stands for Pay It No Mind. I just wanted to sit with her. When I connected to her energy, she has a very gentle soul. She's very vulnerable. I felt it, gentle and vulnerable, but strong at the same time. And so we just was chilling, sitting there. And she's a fighter. She's fierce. So she's a survivor. Okay. You could read her story. I'm going to put a link in a description about her life. It's so amazing. And she doesn't have any regrets, despite how hard it was at times. Hold on, it's this way. She greeted me and she said, "Hi, sweetie." And I asked her about what did she think about what Donald Trump and his administration is doing to the transgender community. And she said, "Oh, honey, that doesn't surprise me. I see how far," she said, "I see how far my community has come, how strong they are." She was talking about the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. She said, I can't see. She said, "I see how far my community has come, how strong they are. We still have a ways to fight," she said. Very sweet. Very kind. Hi, sweetie. Okay. This is Marsha P. Johnson, guys. Oh, I asked about Donald Trump. She knows him. She said he's nasty. I know some things about him. And I said, "What things?" I said, "What things?" And she said, she paused for a long, and she was looking at her nails. She was doing this, looking. And she said, "Nasty things." He's nasty. I know some things about him. She said, "Nasty things." Marsha. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So hold on, wait. Inventory words. Okay. I asked her how the transgender community will be, as well as the community as a whole, the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. And she said, "My people will fight. This is nothing to us. It's important to us, but we survived way worse," she said. They did. They did survive way worse. Entire medical genocide. And I asked her, she said, "The box is open." She said, "The box is open, honey. No matter how much they try to close it. No matter how much they try, you can't close it." The box is open, honey. I asked about Kamala. Very interesting, her answer. She said, "At first, I didn't like her because she seemed too good to be true." And then she paused and said, "Well, it's not like I didn't like her. I have a hard time trusting politicians, but my eyes are open now. She is really good." I asked her how can her community fight. And she said she got really emotional, tearful, like really emotional. She said, "Use your strength. Some of you have to survive. Keep surviving. Some of you are in a position of power, so use it. Everyone must fight, not just us." She meant everyone, not just the LGBTQ community. I didn't expect, when I channeled with her, I didn't expect to feel how I felt. I just was sitting with her, and told her how much I admire her and how important she was. It felt like she needed to hear that. Because despite all her hardships, she had a lot of mental health difficulties. Despite that, she still helped people and cared and hold the space for people. And so I wanted to hold the space for her and just tell her I admire how much she survived and how much she did during a time, during the 60s and all the way up into the 90s. And she was telling me about, she had a really, really violent end. And it was ruled as something else at first. And it wasn't until the early 2000s that, was it the early 2000s? I can't remember, that they reopened her case. And she told me something about her ending. And she was like, it didn't happen that way. And it just made me feel so horrible and upset for her. But she's okay. But I wanted to sit with her and tell her that she did so much, and I admire her, and her survival was very important. Her life was important. So that's Marsha P. Johnson, guys. Okay. That was a lot. Let me get some water. Oop. Okay. I did Thurgood Marshall. He was a Supreme Court judge and a civil rights activist. Was he? Hold on. Yes, I knew that. He was the first African-American Supreme Court justice, okay, from 1967 to 1991. And he argued, he was the civil rights lawyer who argued for cases like Brown versus Board of Education, okay, talking about segregation in schools. Man, he is a powerful person. And he fought for justice. He fought for civil rights. He fought for equality. He railed against, as he sat in the Supreme Court and saw it was becoming more and more conservative, he railed against that. And when I channeled him and connected to his energy, he felt so guilty and sad. And I was like, this is not what I expected. He felt like he was grieving for our country. And yeah, so I asked him what does he think of the status of the U.S.? And he said, I find the U.S. to be in shambles. The injustice is astounding. I cannot believe it is this way. And then I heard him say that I left it this way. And I'm just like, you don't have to take that on, that blame, but I get it. That's I think that's his personality. I asked him about Donald Trump. He said, Donald Trump is a menace. That man will go down as the worst president of our natural history. And someone else said the same exact thing that I channeled. He must be stopped. He will be stopped. That's what he said. And this is where it started. Anyway, he said, this is when it started. It was, oh, anyway. I said, how will it be stopped? I said, how will he be stopped? He said, through the law. And then he said, Kamala will stop him. That's what he said. And I did not mention Kamala. Wasn't thinking about her. He said it. And I said, okay. All right. And I said, how would she do that? Because that's my question. That's a question I've often been asking. How? And then he said, by using the process of an injunction. And I said, I'm not a lawyer. Didn't know what an injunction was. I didn't. So I looked it up. I looked it up. I looked up things for a long time, trying to understand. I know what an injunction is. I knew what it was, but I wanted to make sure. I knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? The lingo. And so I said, what? I still don't understand. I still don't understand. I still don't understand. I still can't see how, why, what, you know. But anyway, let me continue. We were talking for a long time. And so I said, why? When after I looked up what an injunction was, what the process of an injunction is. I said, why? And he just said, because she has the evidence. And I said, of what? And he said, I cannot tell you that. Why'd you bring it up? And then I sat with that and I said, I sat with that and I was just like, I channeled him first, actually. It was the first one I channeled. And it took me a while. It took me like an hour of sitting with his energy. And I was like, okay, you can't tell me that. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, is it me that I'm blocking my mind from this? And did my guide say no? And I didn't even ask why he couldn't tell me. I didn't ask. I felt like I couldn't. So I didn't. And that's what he said to me. He brought her up. But then when I asked why, what, you know, because she has the evidence. Wait, where is it? Because she has the evidence. There's that thing, that block that comes in that for some reason I'm not allowed to know. I will look at that. That's one of the things I'm going to read. But why did when she said I'm going to challenge him? Let's see what that means. But this had my head spinning. I cannot tell you that. And he speaks. His voice seems very booming. Not too much, but booming, clear, a little loud, and quick. I felt like he was speaking very quickly. I had to write really fast and catch up with what he's saying. He was giving me a lot. I asked him about Kamala. How does she feel about her? He said she is one of the best lawyers I've ever laid eyes on. She is special. She is a true leader of this country. She is the true leader of this country, and it will be shown as such, he said. Okay. I asked him, does he believe that Donald Trump won the election legally? And he said the law says he did, but no, he did not. The law says he did, but no, he did not. Interesting. And then I asked him, do you believe he will last in the presidency? He started to say, he said, there's no way in hell. And then he stopped himself. And then he said, there's no way on God's green earth that he will last as president. I asked him about Elon Musk. We were talking for a long time, like an hour. I asked him about Elon Musk. He said, Elon is a travesty. The way he was given control of our government shows the fallacy in our system. He's breaking the law and will face. I asked him what will happen to him. He said he is breaking the law and will face the consequences. Show the fallacy in our system. And I said, that's an interesting way to phrase that, the fallacy in our system. You know, with it underlining like the foolishness in our system. But he meant other things as well with fallacy. I asked him about how does he feel about the current status of the Supreme Court. And I sat there and watched him. He put his hand on his forehead. And he put his head down, like shaking his head like, oh, goodness, like I can't. He's so ashamed. He's so ashamed. And he said, I remember wasn't even, it felt like he wasn't talking to me. Even though I asked a question, it felt like he was muttering to himself. I remember how I would fight for justice against my colleagues, he said. It's embarrassing. He said, it is embarrassing. It's shameful. It makes me sad. That's what he said. Okay. I asked him, does he think the Department of Justice is ruined or doomed? He said, absolutely not. There are those who still believe in the law. The law is the most powerful tool we have as an American. Hold on. As an American, we must rely on that. We must fight for that. That's what he said. Or as Americans, rather. Let's fight for that. Okay. And so that was Thurgood Marshall. I didn't expect to talk to him that long. I didn't expect to... he's so upset and sad about this. And he wrote there's some guilt. Okay. There's some regret. And grief about what the Supreme Court looks like. He's so just like, ugh. But on the flip side, he knows things will be okay. It felt like he was saying to me. And the stuff he said about Kamala was just like... It was like what I was seeing in the cards. I still don't know this plot, but it seemed like it's getting more people at channel. He just went in like, this is what's happening. But he couldn't tell me. I can't tell you I don't know. I should have asked why. I just didn't. I felt like I had been sitting with that moment for so long and trying to figure out but I also knew that I have to respect when someone tells me I can't, you know. I should have asked why though. Maybe I can now. He just said I can't disclose that. I can't disclose that information. It's not for me to know. Kamala. She couldn't talk to me. She couldn't. She didn't have the space for me. She didn't have time for me. What did I ask her? I asked her, what does she mean? I asked her, what does she mean by, what does she mean when she said, I'm going to challenge him? Talking about DT. And she was quiet for a bit. And then she said, I'm going to make him see the error of his ways. The error in his ways, she said. And I said, how? And she just said, it's very simple with the law. She sounded tired. She sounded very tired. And I said, why? She said, because he has done things he is not supposed to do. He's not supposed to. She would not. And then I sat there and I heard bribery and fraud. I heard her say in a soft, whispery voice. Bribery and fraud. Then I left her alone because she, and you know, it was a late evening. Maybe that's why she sounded tired. She felt very tired, her energy, so I didn't want to disturb her too much. So that's everyone. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's happening. Oh, man. It feels like, I will tell you this, what it feels like. I will tell you this. It feels like there's like multiple things happening at once from different people and sectors, I guess you could say. You have the Dems doing something. You got stuff going on in Europe. And stuff that is going on underneath, behind the scenes. That's what it feels like. And everyone's, you know, sort of waiting with bated breath and watching. And, you know, people are saying, like, are they really going to let this go like this? Let this happen? And then other people are like, yes, dismantle everything, you know? And then other people are just like, we're doomed. Take your money out the bank, you know, so. But where am I in that category? I'm just like waiting and knowing that things will turn around, and I can't be attached to when, and I get it, but it doesn't help me obsessing over when, you know, give us a time frame. I can't do that. I won't do that. You've heard time frames. Why do you need to hear from me? You've heard them from other readers. Not into next year is what I say now. Definitely not 2026. At least that's what the energy reads for now. Soon. But, and all this need to know about when, you have to let that go and live your life for now. And those of you who are affected by this, be informed. I mean, everyone should be well informed. But if you have family members who are affected by this, if you are affected by this, try to be informed and try to fight and figure out what you can do through your representatives, both locally and federally. Okay? Now is not the time to lay on the floor and cry. We're past that now. And I say this with empathy and compassion. Okay? We're past that now. We have to be. They want to confuse us. They want us to be on the floor crying and paralyzed. And so you have to say no. Nuh-uh. I'm sorry, who are you? That's the energy. That is the strength you have to focus on. Okay? All those little things that he does with the Gulf of Mexico stuff and the Black History Month, none of that, that's Black History Month. I'm sorry, who are you? I'm sorry. And so more people are saying that now, and we have to snap out of it. If you're still on the floor, get up off the floor. He's not important. Even though what he's doing now, he seems all powerful. And we've been through this 8 years ago, but it's not the same. 8 years ago? I'm not good with numbers. We've been through this when he was president. And a lot of this stuff, I want people to remember the same things that you said will happen now, we said back then. To take your money out the bank and prep and all those things. And I'm not saying this to say it doesn't matter or no, that's not a possibility. I'm just saying that we can't be in that space. We don't have the time to. Okay? We don't have the time. You have to take care of yourself. Okay? Alright, so what am I doing? Who am I reading? Channel messages. Let's do Donald Trump. Donald Trump, by the end of June. Let's see what's going on there. I'm going to use my True Crime cards. His energy for the end of June. I did the collective in my last chat video, so please go take a look at that if you haven't. Donald Trump. Things are trucking along. Donald Trump at the end of June. Can you show me? Can you show me? At the end of June. Let me shuffle these again. That's not. These are cards I pulled yesterday. Should I use this deck? My other deck, I'm missing a. It's telling me to use another deck. telling me to use another deck. You know what? I'm gonna use the original OGs. Let me just fix it. Why not? Why not use the originals? I rarely ever use these cards. I'm just arranging these cards, guys. Bear with me. I never noticed. I just realized that some of these have printed names on them and some of them don't. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what these cards. Donald Trump. The next stream. End of June. Donald Trump. Two of Cups. Three of Swords. Two of Swords. Very interesting. King of Cups. Oh wait, some of these cards. Okay. Ten of Swords. Oh yeah, this was in reverse when I pulled it, and so was the Temperance. Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse. No, that's Chariot in reverse. Yikes. And all the other cards are upright, and those two, those two were in reverse. Okay, okay, the Emperor. Telling me to put it there. Let's move this down. Let's move. Mind you guys, I'm not doing reversals, but these were reversed in a deck. So I'm gonna go with it. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. King of Swords. Interesting. Ace of Wands. Tell me to put it here. Interesting, interesting. Two of Wands. Is that 2 or 3? That's 2. Two of Wands. Tell me to put it here. What are you waiting for? What will you be waiting for? 4 of Wands. Put it right here. Oh dear. The devil always has to show up to his parties. The devil always has to show up to his parties. Tell me to put it there. Something is very bad over here. Something does not feel good. This is Donald Trump by the end of June, okay? Something does not feel good as we go from here to here. My God. The Tower. What did I say? It's telling me to put it here. Oh dear. Got the King of Pentacles on the bottom. That's him. It's him too. The Magician. It's telling me to put it here. Okay, it said one more. One more. The 10 of Pentacles is reversed, and the 3 of Pentacles is reversed. And the King of Pentacles is on top. So this is reversed. Where am I putting this? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. KAMALA. Queen of Cups. Is that the Queen of Cups? Yep. And the King of Pentacles. Buddy. 2 of Cups. 2 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Ace of Wands. 2 of Swords. Not good. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Mind you guys, I did this with the intention of upright. These 4 cards were reversed in the deck. I don't know how. Just you saw me fix them. King of Pentacles. Maybe I was meant to mess with you. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. The Devil. 10 of Swords in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Magician. The Emperor. The Tower. Okay, let me just throw out some words. Manipulation. Refusal to change. This is Donald Trump, guys, by the end of June. Refusal to accept a situation for what it is. A loss of money, a loss of collaboration, people not working with you. People not working with you like they had in the past. Okay. Issues with collaborating. Issues with money. Right? So let's start. I'm going to jump right in, okay? Start down here. Down here, you know, it's not bad. You know, Two of Wands, you're waiting for something to come in based on something you're trying to implement. And here, you've been, the Two of Cups is here. This is, I've been looking at the Two of Cups of like, this is overseas with Two of Wands here, and a relationship overseas. So you're waiting for something to come in. Something that you've put into motion, or something that you, a plan, or something. You're waiting for the results with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card of overseas. Okay, so this two here, this relationship, he's waiting for something from something overseas, possibly something with some sort of ally, you know, some sort of relationship. And he's viewing it as a solid thing. Yeah, this is good, you know, sure, yeah, this is working out. Waiting for this. But then you have the Three of Swords here. Betrayal, okay, disappointment, pain, you know, not good. And this Ace of Wands is news. May not get good news from overseas, okay? You know, Ace of Wands is new energy, new action. So I sense here, starting up here, it's like good, because he's waiting. He knows something good will come in, but there's a disappointment when it starts. As the energy starts to shift, it literally looks like in my head, towers falling. With the Tower card here, but it looks like not dominoes, but like a building just doom, doom, doom. Okay. And you have the Three of Pentacles here. Someone will not be wanting to work with him anymore. They're not collaborating with him any longer, in reverse. And it's on top of the Three of Swords. And the Ace of Wands is he's with the Three of Swords. He's gonna get some disappointing news, perhaps. Okay. That he ain't gonna like, and it's gonna make him. It's gonna blind him. You know, it's going to. Two of Swords is like a you can't make a decision. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in reverse is on top of the King of Pentacles. And that, you know, that's him, the King of Pentacles, getting all the money, and that's really not his energy, the King of Pentacles, quite honestly. He's not stable, he's not, you know. But that's how he views himself. The money man, you know, he is the bag man. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse there, it's financial setbacks. Money will not be coming by the end of June for him. And with the Two of Swords here, he's really going to be like stalled in decision making. You know, delayed, mentally frazzled, not mentally clear on how he's going to get out of it. It's going to be bad, it feels like. And I'm not just saying this because it's Donald Trump. I'm looking at the surrounding cards. Okay. Queen of Swords is there. That's Kamala's energy. But it feels like let me get a clarifier for Queen of Swords. Let me pull. We know we view her as the Queen of Swords, but I don't want to just say that, you know. I don't want, dang. Oh. These cards just jumped out as I was shuffling. Okay. All right. Eight of sorry, I can't see. 8 of Wands came out. Okay. Knight of Wands. All the Wands. Again, this is a chessboard. There's a lot of court cards here. Knight of Wands. Okay, so I just said this was Kamala. Her energy, at least. Queen of Swords energy. Okay. And the 8 of Wands, things coming in quickly, news coming in quickly, okay, things rushing in quickly. And the Knight of Wands is coming in with the news, the good news. The Knight of Wands is coming in with the, it's about action, okay. Ooh, I'm getting chills. And then 9 of, hold on. This is 7 of Pentacles, I'm pretty sure. I said yes. I had to go back to Roman numerical school. 7 Pentacles, okay? This is the cards that I've pulled for Kamala, anyway. I don't want to just say that, though, because, you know. Alright. 7 of Pentacles. Building something up. 8 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, expansion, okay, something expanding, whatever is being built up. I feel injustice here, guys. First of all, this fell out. That was my shocking inhale. We'll see when I pull the true crime cards, okay, but I wanted to get a clarification for the Queen of Swords, and all these cards fell out my hand as I was shuffling. And it seems like it's telling a story. So whatever the Queen of Swords, whoever that is, I feel like it's not like it's exactly Kamala. It feels like her cause, you know, it feels. Let me see. Is this Kamala's energy, the Queen of Swords? Is this Kamala's energy? See, it's saying no. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay. Is this about her? This energy? Is this Queen of Swords energy about Kamala? Okay, so yes, it is about her. That's what I was trying to say. Like, it's not necessarily her, what she's doing, but it's about, it has to do with her. Okay, and you know, 8 of something down here, it's like, it's not bad. He's waiting for something. It's this energy here that I feel like he's excited about something, even something coming in from overseas, and then there's a disappointment starts to happen here. Disappointing news, an action done that's disappointing. Okay, people don't want to collaborate with him. With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 2 of Swords, he's going to have a hard time mentally making decisions. There's some confusion, there's some delay that has to do with money. A lot with money, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles here on top. And this action, this Queen, it's not Kamala, but it has something to do with her. And I felt that. And as you build up here, it's like news coming out, the 8 of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone literally carrying the news or some sort of action. Building up something with the 7 of Pentacles here. the Eight of Pentacles is expansion. Something, you know. Let me see if this has, is this? This has something to do with overseas, perhaps. Let me ask really quick. Okay. Does this have something to do with overseas? Does this have something to do with overseas? Saying yes. Okay. Let's see if it has something to do with NATO. I don't know. Does this have something to do with NATO? Does this have something to do? Nope. Saying no. I don't think so either. I didn't feel that. Does this have something to do with Putin? Does this have something to do with Putin? It's saying yes. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. Okay, but whatever it is, it's about justice. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Okay? And as you move the Queen of Cups here with the Devil on top, he's not going to be doing well emotionally by the end of June. Okay? Wow. You have the Devil here. I mean, yeah, we know who the Devil is. There's many people, him included. But energetically, he's not going to be, he's going to have a lot of stress, a lot of dark thoughts, perhaps. Okay. A lot of delays. And this is, you know, his downfall, perhaps. It's on top of the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse is about, it's about, you know, sometimes with Ten of Swords in reverse, it could be the swords coming out of your back, you know, some sort of relief. But the Devil is here, and the Chariot is in reverse. Okay. And so, look how this, you see, I'm pausing, guys. Okay, because I know some of you feel I can be, it's how the energy flows through me and the messages come. It's all over the place sometimes, but I'll try to be better. But look at this. You see, we start here, and then it sort of goes up. These cards here, it's going up, and Justice is on top of the Tower, and then everything is sort of crumbling. But anyway, Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like refusal to change. Refusal to accept certain situations, okay, to fall into acceptance. It is, it's delays, and you know, it could be also be that the swords are coming out, okay, but I'm looking, there's other cards. The Devil is here. The devil encourages you to let go of things that no longer serve you. Okay, addictions, dark thoughts, anxiety, depression, negative thoughts, negativity, everything that's not good. And you're trapped in it. And he's trapped in it with the Ten of Swords in reverse. There will be some sort of, I mean, that's his personality. Okay. And so we have the Magician here. And the Magician is power. It's about power, and it's next to the Devil. Corruption of power. Refusal to let go of power, even though it's saying, hey, you don't have power anymore with the Chariot in reverse. You're falling out. You've not reached the goal that you were trying to reach. Your horses somehow became injured, and you're flying out the Chariot now. Okay? And he's saying, no, I'm not letting go of my power. And this is what the Magician here is saying. Okay, that's upright. And between the It's on top of the, next to the devil, and on top of the Ten of Swords and the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Emperor here, which is more power. This is not what he's willing to let go, but the Tower is next to it. And the Tower is, what is the Tower? Things falling apart, things destructing, Tower falling down. Shocking upheaval. Next to the Emperor card. Okay, Donald Trump in the next 3 months. At the end of June. Okay, doesn't look good for him. Let's pull true crime cards. Let's see. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what the top says. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I love when these cards come together. Crimes of passion. Crime of passion. You know what? Crime of passion is when, a lover finds their partner cheating but this crime of passion. I'm still getting used to these cards. Like I'm intuitively, I'm still trying to understand them. Some of them are just like, yeah, justice. I know what that means. And because I understand that they tell a story, and I'm good at telling stories. I'm reading stories through tarot cards. These cards, I'm trying to expand on them. Okay? Justice and crime of passion. Maybe refusal to leave. Refusal to let go. The writings on the wall. You have been shown to be the devil, and so you got to let go of the power that with the magician and the emperor here, it's over, perhaps. Power supply. Power supply. Power. That's the word I'm focusing on. Your power supply is, look at this dusty cloud. You have no power anymore. Perversion. Perversion. You perverted your position, or literal perversion. Interesting. Jealousy. There are a lot of perversion and jealousy. Perversion and jealousy. Celebrity. Got that before. He got that from Yikes. Death. I don't think, crimes of passion and death. Yikes. But perhaps a death, a literal death, or a death of something Secret. Your secret coming out next to death, after death. Someone's jealous. You're being watched. Surveillance. One more. Told me to pull this one. Run away. Are you gonna run away? Eventually? I hope you do. So that's Donald Trump by the end of June. Okay. Doesn't look good. Not good at all. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. I love when cards come together. I love it. I live for it. I'm not going to do Elon Musk. I'm going to do Kamala because, oh, we all know. I predicted his ending, and everyone else keeps saying you don't need to be a psychic. I feel like, but we'll see what happens with him. It won't be good. I can tell you that much. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to do Kamala because I want to take my time with her. Kamala Harris. Oh, you know I was going to do the man in the suit. I was going to do him. The man in the suit. I'm going to just pull 3 cards with him because I'm still not sure. I'm going to just pull 3 cards. What actions will he take? The man in the suit. Goodness. Oh my goodness. That came out. It jumped out as I shuffled. The man in the suit. So the man in the suit, guys, is the guy in my vision that in the scrying mirror where my guide showed me this important person, this authority figure who was saying no to DT and his administration. And they showed me when I asked, well, what is he doing? 2 of Wands. Card of overseas. Waiting for something to come in that you implemented. A judgment. Oh man, that's so crazy. And someone, is like, it might be Dick Cheney. Feels like, I'm not sure. He is scary, the man in the suit's energy. Maybe I'll channel. I don't know. But I refer to him as the man in the suit. Okay. And the other vision I got was the bald eagle. All right. One more card. One more card. Eight of Wands. Donald Trump got these 2 cards. But I feel like they're separate things, okay? But the man in the suit. They asked, what actions is he taking? So the Judgment card came up. It jumped out first. Judgment. Okay, it's a card. Judgment is a card of discernment. It's a card of karma. Okay, and it's also literal judgments. It's a card of absolution. It's a card of, it's like a spirit, like an awakening. You have a spiritual awakening, a transformation, evaluation, self-reflection. You know, with the judgment, it's about making life-altering such decisions. Okay? Man in a suit. And I said he's powerful. I saw him pointing, and I saw him clear the second time with his arms crossed, looking up at something. And when I asked, you know, what is his action in the scrying mirror, they showed me the bald eagle flying. What is his outcome, or something like that? Okay, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a card of you're waiting for something that you implemented. It's a card of travel, a card of overseas. Okay. Okay, sorry. It's like taking your own path. But I think in this instance, it feels like waiting for something to come in. Okay, and the Eight of Wands is whatever that, whatever life-altering decision has to do, it has to do with us. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And I can use my pendulum and ask, does this life-altering decision have to do with United States citizens? Okay, saying yes. And so the Eight of Wands is a card of fast movement, progression, fast change, you know. Two of Wands is a card of change, moving into something new, or traveling somewhere, or some sort of journey, you know, a shift towards something, a new path, you know, and it'll happen quickly because of this Judgment card. Perhaps the life-altering decision. Okay, so there you had the man in the suit's actions, and it has to do with us. And you know, the man in the suit could be, they showed me a person. I don't know who that could be. Could be an energy, but it's someone. And I'm not saying, oh, he's going to be our savior. I'm not predicting that, guys, okay? I'm just saying he plays an important role in how this is going to go down. Okay? Let me pull these true crime and see what I pull. Not saying he's, you know, a criminal, but I feel like he has something to do with the law, perhaps. He's an older person, I know, though, with white hair, and very scary. This is what I saw. Burial. Healing. Okay. I hope he, well, I was going to say something. Let me not say that. All right, so there you have it, okay? Man in the suit. All right, now let's look at Kamala. What does she mean by challenging him? I don't know. Getting whiplash with these channel messages. Kamala Harris. Let's first see how she's doing energetically, and then I'll pull the second. How she's doing energetically and what she means by challenging DT. Kamala Harris. Page of Pentacles. The same damn card. Seven of Wands. Standing your ground. Standing for where you believe in with the Page of Pentacles next to it. That thing I said, boom, putting the things in the ground and the ground is shaking. This thing of protection. Just standing up and saying, putting the... Well, the Knight of Swords. Rushing in with the truth. Standing your ground. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is about expansion. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, starting a new project. Ace of Wands. Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is news. Okay. Ace of Wands is new energy. She's feeling active. Her energy feels very busy, like I've been saying. Funny now, I'm touching her energy. She felt so tired yesterday, maybe because it was late evening. And she feels different. Again, guys, this is Kamala Harris. And the question I asked how she's doing energetically. And what does she mean by, in her channel messages, I'm going to challenge him. And now that all this stuff with Thurgood Marshall said those things, and it's a secret and all that stuff, okay? So far, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is about just grounded, practical action. Starting a new project, perhaps. Seven of Wands is standing your ground on something. This card comes up all the time when I pull for her. Standing your ground. Standing in what you believe in. Not letting anyone waver. Putting up boundaries. The thing, the staff, slamming it into the ground that I see. Causing a commotion. Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords is pure clarity. Mental clarity. Sharpness. Strategic movement. Being calculating in your actions. Rushing in with the truth. Okay. The Ace of Wands is this new youthful energy, taking action. It's always a yes with the Ace of Wands. And also Ace of Wands is like news coming in, exciting news, new exciting news, good news, that sort of thing. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Do I need to explain the Queen of Swords to you guys? She is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, you can't get one over on her. She knows the truth. She knows your BS. Also, there's a lot of levity with the Queen of Swords. That's her personality, okay? Calculating, astute, analyzing things, analyzing information, okay? We're moving strategically as well. Two of Swords. I could see that. Where should I put that? Here, it tells me. Two of Swords. Having a hard time making a decision. Okay, like almost like I need this before I could do this. I need that before I could do that, you know. So it's a uncertainty with the Two of Swords sort of energy. And whatever it is here has to do with the Page of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Being in the spotlight. This isn't someone who's gone away. She's been quiet. People cheering you on, marching in with victory. Okay, card of gratitude. You've accomplished your goals. Let me put it here. Look, I knew it. I knew this was coming. Seven of Cups. And I said, where's the Seven of Cups? It's here. She has a lot of choices. Perhaps a lot of opportunities. The Hanged One? The Hanged Man. It's here. Pause and progress. New perspective. Okay, expansion. Deciding what direction you'll go. This has to do with the question of how, you know, will I will challenge him. And what she said to me about, oh, it's a process. Process of waiting, you know, patience, getting the right information, that sort of thing. The Magician. Pulling a rabbit out of his hat. Again, with him, with DT, he got the Magician, and it's about power, letting it go, because the Devil, the other cards surrounding it, you have to look at. Okay, with her, it feels like, on the one hand, she has everything to move forward. On the other hand, no, that's not right. It's like, people think she's gone away and she's been quiet. She's not doing anything. She's not saying anything. She's not saying much. But she's doing work. The Magician surprises. It's trickery. Pulling a rabbit out of his hat. It's power. And she has power. She's powerful. Page of Swords. Card of it, intelligence and information. Strength. You know, any obstacle that comes your way, you could deal with it, the strength says. Okay? You have to use and you have to recognize your inner resources and utilize your inner and outer resources to deal with any difficulties that goes over here. King and Queen of Swords, guys. She is challenging him. She is. She is. How? How? Well, Mr. Justice Thurgood said, It's the process of an injunction. Why? That remains to be seen, I guess. Not making prediction, guys. Please, I'm reading energy. Okay. I think it's tangled. I'm just going to ask my pendulum. Okay. It's still a little tangled, but that's okay. All right. Will Kamala Harris Will Kamala Harris challenge Donald Trump? Saying yes. Okay, back to neutral. Will she challenge? I'm still moving. Will she challenge him through the law? Will Kamala Harris channel Donald Trump through the law? I'm saying yes. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Anyway, Page of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands. It came up 3 times today. It's happening fast, swiftly, quickly. Progression, forward movement. There's, down here, at the beginning here, it's like weighing through, in my head I see like piles and piles of books that needs to be organized and categorized. Over here, the Hangman is a delay. It's a pause, it's a delay. This Page of Pentacles is a new thing, a new project, that has to do with numbers, perhaps. Working towards something, towards a goal. And there's many options, there's many ways, and you have to choose the right one. You have to be discerning. And the Two of Swords here sort of speaks to it speaks to confusion, perhaps, uncertainty. Not if you made the right choice or not, but maybe how the books, again, I keep saying piles and piles of books, and how you go about doing it. But you're standing your ground. She's standing her ground. If you move, it's like as you move through this energy, it becomes more sure and sure. Okay. 10 of Swords goes here. Four of Pentacles. Not letting that go, as she gets that often. Delays, blockages. But it's at its ending when it's upright. Okay. You're standing your ground despite, and you have the strength. Remember, guys, your 10 of Swords is here. The surrounding cards we have to also look at. Even with DT, Magician is not a bad card, but the surrounding cards around that card, he doesn't want to let go of power. And with her, she's not letting go of something, and she's standing her ground despite the pain or the disappointment. And but it's a 10, so it's coming to an end. Judgment. It goes up here. It's telling me to do telling me to do one more. Ace of Pentacles. Where am I putting this? Over here. Okay. Interesting. This is a, you know, I keep referring to here because I feel like this is these are super important. This is the most challenging part. Okay. And so, and people, when you ask when, because this challenge here, it takes time. She told me it's a process that will take time. And I have to go back to remembering my prediction. Arduous, long road. It will be difficult. This is the difficulty. But she's not giving up, and she's not letting it go. It's not easy. Okay? And so as you move here, with the Page of Swords, it's the information, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Come on. To me, that speaks to like lawyer mode. And it will happen once this lightens up, once this, once she, with the Strength card here, works through this, we'll be here. I misspoke. She's moving. She's still, it feels like, in this energy down here. That is the fire alarm. Something's burning. That's not in your head, guys. That's my house. It's probably, well, whatever. As you move up, I apologize for that. That's my sister. As you move, she's slowly moving into this energy, and it's gonna happen quickly. Like these changes, it's gonna happen. It has something to do with information and truth and important life decisions. Moving into your purpose, living your authentic life, being discerning, And Magician is here. It's a card of power. So whatever she's doing, first of all, she's fine energetically. She's doing a lot of mental work. Whatever she's doing is so important. That's perhaps why she's been mostly quiet, and like we haven't seen her really say much. Keeping her head down and low because she's doing something. Do you see this? The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords. She's doing something. Those messages ain't lying. Okay, let's pull. Let's look at, I'm pulling true crime cards. Why did it go off again? Someone open a window up there. Since, hey, they're telling me it has something to do with the law or crime, she's mentioned, I heard her say bribery and fraud. Let's see what's in her mind. What is she doing? It's interesting because when I ask about what is the outcome for her or what's coming to her, different cards come up. The same powerful cards, meaning the Emperor, the Empress, those kind of cards. And this is different, what they're showing me here with my question. Okay. Okay. Smell like someone burnt some bacon or something. Male, interesting. It's on her mind. Are they behind bars? That's a shadow. Healing. So she's working towards. I got the same. Okay. Let me shuffle these. This keeps. I saw this and it came up again. So that's on her mind. Cult. This feels heavy. I'm not gonna lie. It feels heavy. And it feels, look, secret. Yeah, I know it's a secret. Y'all keep telling me. It feels heavy, whatever she's doing. It's a different kind of feeling that I've ever felt when I pulled for her in these situations. More so focusing on her outcome, you know, what's coming to her. This is like the question of, I'm going to challenge him. Okay? And this is the energy. It feels really heavy. Road. It's gonna be a long road. That's what I said. Mind control. Mind control. Mind control. Cult and mind control is on her mind. Cult and mind control. Family. Just tell me do 2 more. Accomplice and partner in crime she's thinking about. Again, guys, this is Kamala, and the question asked is how she's doing energetically, and what does she mean by she will challenge Donald Trump? An accomplice and partners in crime came up. And surveillance. She's quiet. So there you have it. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It feels heavy. It feels serious. It feels a little dangerous. We shall see how this will unfold. We saw Donald Trump's outcome by the end of June. It didn't look too great for him. He will be fighting for his power in some way. At least that's what the energy reads right now. Hang tight. Like Jamie Raskin said, I guess. There's multiple things happening. There's work being done. We may not see it, but your work is to take care of yourself. As much as you can. Be well informed. Don't let them have you on the floor. Okay. They're so loud, my sisters. Alright, I'm going to read a healing message and then we'll be finished. Okay. Joy. Joy. Fitting. This is what the energy looks like. Okay, and so it says, like a child, I discovered joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Okay. My card, it won't focus. My camera, I mean. Joy, guys. Do things that bring joy into your life. Get off the floor, okay? And still, you honor your feelings, though we have to progress forward through it. We're literally past being on the floor, okay? And those who can't get off the floor, or those of you who know people who can't get off the floor, hold the space for them. Those of you who feel like you can't get off the floor, while you're on the floor, breathe. Okay? Breathe. Alright, guys. That's all I got. I will see you guys on Monday. Okay? I'll be doing the next upload of The Story Continues on Monday. I'm taking the weekend for myself. Oh, yeah. If you want a personal reading, the link will be down in the description below. If you don't understand what that means, or if you don't see the link, email me at moonlightergy15 @gmail, okay? And I will respond to you. All right, that's all I got. Enjoy your weekend. Do something fun. Oh yeah, go see, if you watch those kind of movies, go see Captain America. It's fitting, the first Black Captain America on Black History Month. I will see you guys again soon. Bye bye.